Thanks for watching Paradise Press JA. There's been an impeccable amount of LGBT excellence at this year's Olympics, a sporting event meant to unite the world by bringing together the best international athletes in a move of global solidarity, or at least that's the idea. Though there has been some conservative pushback online about the positive LGBT representation, particularly the popular French drag queens that were featured in the opening ceremony, anyone with a brain knows that the ancient Greeks that started the tradition of the Olympics nearly 3,000 years ago were very gay and homoerotic. Today, the world of sports has changed in many ways, with an air of homophobia for most professional sports players globally. But there has been a revolution for women's sports and athletes, which ironically is a relatively safe space for queer women. This is made very clear to me because of this very list, where the black gay people who are dominating the Olympics are overwhelmingly black gay women. Here's a list of black, gay, and queer Olympic medalists, most of whom are competing this year. Raven Saunders. Raven Saunders is a non-binary lesbian shot putter representing Team USA this year at the Olympics. They are African American from Charleston, South Carolina, and according to Out.com, they won the silver medal in shot putting in 2021 and caused a stir on social media by taking part in a small protest on the podium while receiving their medal, holding their arms up in an X over their head. When asked, they mentioned to the media that the X meant intersectionality of all those affected by inequality in the world. Saunders has shared their coming out story to the media and has spoken about being able to succeed despite their mental health differences. Cindy Gamba. Cindy Gamba of Cameroon just made a huge historical achievement by becoming the first teammate from the refugee team to earn a medal. Yeah, so this is very much giving Hunger Games vibes because it's terrible that we even have a refugee team when we are supposedly a united world at the Olympics. However, this is still an incredible win for Gamba, who left Cameroon at age 11 for the UK because she was a young gay kid, and Cameroon has incredibly homophobic legislation and prejudice. Boxing became a way for her to feel safe and release stress, and now has taken her all the way to one of the biggest sporting events in the world. This is a huge win for the LGBTQ community in Cameroon and truly all of Africa, because it shows the world that despite her unsupportive environment, she grew up and became a talented athlete. She would be quoted as saying, "It means the world to me to be the first ever refugee to win a medal," Gamba told reporters. "I want to say to all the refugees around the world, keep working hard, keep on believing on yourself." End quote. Lauren Scruggs. Lauren Scruggs is an out fencing star who's also just made epic history by becoming the first black medalist at the Olympics in the individual fencing event. She hails from New York but attends Harvard and became a part of the Harvard fencing program. By just winning gold this year in Paris, she became the first from the Harvard fencing program to become a gold medalist. She just made history at Harvard, one of the most prestigious schools on the planet. How epic. She's an out lesbian and dating a Harvard classmate, and also volunteering for youth programs for up-and-coming fencers. Shakari Richardson. Shakari Richardson is not only one of the fastest women on the planet, she's such a star. From her bright-colored hair to her long nails to her fiery online presence, Shakari Richardson has been long awaiting her debut at the Olympics because of failing a drug test at the previous event in 2021. And since then, she has snagged other trophies along the way, so it was no surprise she would walk away with medals, winning silver in the 100-meter and graciously congratulating Julian Alfred from St. Lucia, who won her country their very first Olympic medal, making Caribbean history. I love that not only did she get her Olympic medal, she would soon win her own gold medal with her team for the women's 100-meter relay, and she was the last leg and likely one of the most important parts of the leg run, not getting her baton first and then pushing past her competitors for gold. Shakari has always been tied to Caribbean women in the media, from her playful competitive run-ins with Jamaican powerhouses Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price and Elaine Thomas-Hara, to her discussing her love life with Jamaican track star Janique Brown. Shakari has been holding it down for Team America beside the other black track stars from the Caribbean. I just love that finally she can walk away with these medals, becoming the Olympic star we all knew she could be. Amandine Bard. Amandine Bard is a gay Olympian with an interesting background. She has a Caribbean background because her parents are from Martinique, but she was born in Russia and raised in France. Bard has a great resume, winning numerous judo competitions, winning medals at World Championship events since 2014. This year, she won bronze at the World Judo Championships in Dubai and would win bronze at the Olympics in France this year. She had already won silver at the last Olympic Games in Tokyo in 2021. It turns out that she was the first person from the LGBT community to win at the Paris Games this year, setting the tone for gay excellence, representing Team France just a few miles away from where she grew up. Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner has had a crazy last few years, but has come back to reclaim her spot as one of the most prolific female athletes on the planet. As a part of Team USA, Griner has already won 2 gold medals at the previous Olympics, but because of her time in the Russian prison, we were all tense to see how the star would recover in her career. But it's clear she's back in good form because she's likely to help take Team USA to the gold again for the 58th consecutive time. Yeah, you heard that right. No international women's team has won the Olympic gold in basketball over 57 times in the Olympics. Griner is the second tallest woman in the NWA and has been winning WNBA championships since 2014. And earlier this year, her and her wife Sherelle welcomed their son named Bash. Jewell Lloyd. Jewell Lloyd is playing alongside Griner on Team USA this year in Paris after competing in her first Olympics in 2021 in Tokyo, winning gold. Lloyd is from Lincolnwood, Illinois, and played for Notre Dame in college and has been playing for the Seattle Sea Storm since 2015. The point guard and the shooting guard has helped the Seattle Storm win championships and is considered one of the star players of the team, affectionately called the Gold Mamba. In 2012, the basketball star was a part of the Be True campaign, a pride campaign for Nike featuring all-out athletes for pride. Haley Washington. Haley Washington is a volleyball star from the Denver, Colorado area who, in the last Olympics in Tokyo 2021, helped take America's volleyball team to its first gold medal. She came out as bi on Twitter in 2020 and is competing again this year in 2024. She has already won various titles in other major leagues like the National Collegiate Athletics Association. Kenisha Buchanan. Yay, I can finally mention Team Canada. Now that I'm back up north, I need to brush up on my LGBTQ Canadian athletes. Kenisha Buchanan is a soccer player born here in Toronto and raised in Brampton with a Jamaican background. Buchanan has been snagging medals and trophies internationally since she was 14, and she was a part of Team Canada when they won the gold at the Olympics in Brazil in 2016 and Tokyo in 2021. Team Canada came back this year in 2024, but lost to Germany in one of the knockout rounds. But hey, 2 gold medals at the Olympics is a massive achievement. Raphaela Silva. Raphaela Silva is another judo fighter on the list, hailing from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and has been competing professionally for over a decade, winning the World Championships gold in 2013 and in 2022. She's also won several gold medals at the Pan American Championships, and though she competed in her first Olympic Games in London in 2012, she won gold at the Olympics in 2016 in her own home country. Silva came out in an interview with a Brazilian sports magazine saying she was lesbian and mentioning her relationship with her girlfriend she met at a judo match.